Hello everybody and welcome to our third annual and our 2023 Shotgun Wiffle Ball League Banquet. Last year's reception was a little bit better, so.
It's a little cold out, okay?
Thank you everybody for coming out. I really appreciate everybody who is here now. And I also appreciate everybody who played this year. I think it was one of our better years, obviously, as the year went along. It got pretty hot and we kind of lost some players due to like people leaving or whatever it may be. But the start of this year and just the general foundation of this year was pretty great. So I want to thank everybody who was here, and I hope everybody that is here comes back next year. So we got definitely things in the works. We got improvements. Big thing is we have already had talks with the field. It is in talk right now, so hopefully by Monday or Tuesday we'll have a definite answer if we can get a permanent fixture in. So that's one of the biggest things for next year is I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get a permanent fixture, so that's a big thing. I want to thank everybody coming out today, and I just want to say like some of the big highlights for me this year was seeing some people come back and improve greatly. There was a lot of players like Michael Miller came back, played really well. Noah played very well. Rachel's first year, Brian's first year. I mean, JB came back, played really great. Had some pitching. In general, I would like to say, I think everybody played very well this year. I think everyone improved a lot this year. I hope that everybody, followed along on our Facebook page, continuing next year. Something I like to say right now, speaking of videos, is please, everybody, I'm sure everybody has a YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. And you don't have to watch the videos, but maybe like them. Help out greatly.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment, subscribe.
Just drag the video to the end.
Just for everybody who doesn't know, I am your commissioner, Josh Miller. This is the other commissioner, Ryan Mail. Do you have anything to say about this year?
I think it was a great year. I think I was very happy with the amount of players that were retained this year. It was awesome to see a lot of new players come in and be cornerstones of their team and help out their teams. I think this year was the most competitive year we've had by far, and I look for it to get more competitive as we go through the years and more players get more experience, and hopefully we get some new teams in here and the competitiveness doesn't really drop off. I hope we can expand and keep the competitiveness rising.
Yep, well said. So we're getting to the main part of this this video here. We're going to do our awards. We have 8 awards to give out, and we have 2 extra secondary awards. As well as that, we have the trophy ceremony for the winning team. So I guess we'll get started here. So the first thing I'd like to do is give out 2 secondary awards. We have the most dedicated and most improved. So first off, we'll start with most dedicated. To me, this is one of the most important awards. This is, somebody who throughout the years and this year has really helped out. It's a lot of time and effort to get everything together, not only just at the field, at my house. There's a lot of back-end work that happens, a lot of thinking, a lot of progress in that manner. So, but this person really did help out this year with setting up. They helped take things down. They were always willing to, just be there. That's probably the most important thing is people just be there. So this award goes to Holly Miller. Holly Miller wins the most dedicated award. This will be your second time. First time you won it was 2021. How does this feel coming back to another award? And again, I appreciate all the help this year. I appreciate taking things down, scoring the book, helping with the camera sometimes. I really appreciate that. So.
No, it feels good. I really enjoy every year coming out and helping out and storing the stuff and setting up, tearing down. I think that this year was great because we had a lot more people help us than possibly in the previous years. It seemed like it started to go quicker. Everyone learned how to do everything, and thank you guys.
Yeah. So again, big thing is hopefully next year we have a permanent fixture, so we don't have to sit here and put things up and down. Again, just a way to get more involved in the league and maybe move up and maybe possibly get your own team at some point or something is really helping out. Like just helping out and being there. 2 big things. That's something we look for. I want people that are reliable, people that want to show up. So thank you again.
Our next secondary award we got here is our most improved player. This player was the most improved from last year to this year. And just some stats to throw out there. The batting average went up from 367 to 500. They went from having 9 RBIs to 34. They went from scoring 12 runs to 38. They improved as a pitcher, going from 1 and 9 to 6 and 3 this year. And their ERA went down from 5.79 to 2.77. The most improved player this year is Michael Miller. 2023 most improved player is Michael Miller. Michael, how'd you make it happen? How'd you improve so much over from last year to this year?
Well, I think the biggest factor was last year I was getting a lot of injuries. So a big part of it was just coming back from that. My arm feeling good as far as the pitching goes. As far as the batting side of it, I really think just repetition, more at bats. Not having to face Joshua this year on the batting box. That helped me a little bit.
That'll make anybody's hits go up.
Yeah, so, but I think it was just an overall, a lot of factors that kind of came together with it.
Cool. And that is our 2023 most improved player, Michael Miller.
Up next, we have another award, another pretty important award to me. It's Owner of the Year, or Manager of the Year, whichever way you want to put it. It's somebody who drafted well, put a good team out there, put a good lineup out there, made good decisions on where to put people and where to, when to pitch people. This team won, I think, 5 more games than last year, which will be their first positive, or I guess, over 500 year. And the winner of the Owner of the Year is Samantha Miller. We have our 2023 Owner of the Year, Samantha Miller. There's your trophy. I know last year you also put a really good team together. You also won this, but you kind of fell short last year. I think you went 8 and 13. This will be your team's first over 500 year. I think you were 13 and 8 now. How does it feel, being on a team for 3 years and being kind of the lower end of the year, lower end of the league? Now you kind of drafted some good picks. You got Kenton last year, you got John this year. I think your team's really strong at its core. I think that next year you can definitely add in a player or two and kind of fill out the rest of your team. So how's that kind of like looking forward to next year? I think you're a strong contender to win our championship game. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was great even getting into the championship game this year, and I just really enjoy everybody on my team. I think we all work really well together, and I'm proud of each player on my team. I think they do great.
All right, awesome. Your 2023 Owner of the Year.
Our next award is going to be our Defensive Player of the Year, our golden hand, not glove hand. No gloves allowed. They had the most recorded outs at 40 this year. They were one shy of the record that is currently held by SWL member Kevin Cooper. Tied for the most peg outs this year at 6, and he was 4th in assists this year with 3 assists at outs. Our winner of the golden hand is Joshua Miller.
Another one.
You didn't have this one yet. This is a new one for you.
That's why I said another. This is your first time winning our golden hand. You pretty much won almost every other award here. Throughout the years. Not this year, no, but throughout the years. How special is this one to you?
This is definitely something special because I honestly thought I'd never be able to get it because just the way our team's built, it's hard for us to make a lot of plays in the field. I think the rule changes this year really helped that. I was able to show what I could do this year. I definitely think that Sam Buchter, I really appreciate him coming out. I'm saddened that he had to cut his season short by injury. I think he wins this award hands down if he's able to play for us.
He was here all year.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in the field. It just sucks that he was only able to play like 13 games. So I appreciate it. I think definitely had a really good year. It kind of tells a story considering Kevin had 41 that first year, and we thought that was never going to be close to being broken because he played so well that first year. It was phenomenal. So I really appreciate it.
Very cool. And that is our golden hand winner.
Up next, we have our Rookie of the Year. This is again, I think I'm taking all the awards that are special to me because these are people that came in, tried the league out, and stayed there the whole year. So. That's pretty important to me. So, Rookie of the Year. This is a player that came in and got drafted. Just in the first round. they had a pretty special coming in. They kind of best word here. They didn't do that play. They were pretty good in the beginning here, but they just improved as the year went along. So they ended up coming in and hitting 34 hits, a home run, 19 RBIs, 18 runs, a 430 average, which might be one of the higher end of our rookies for averages. He had a 576 on base percentage. He went 2-4 on the mound with 31 Ks with a 364 average against, which is actually in the lower half of our league. And he was considered to be the 9th best defender in the 2023 draft, or in the 2023 season. The winner of this award is John Engel. Phone him in.
Phone him in. FaceTime him.
We'll call him real quick.
Are you just going to try to phone
I'd like to let you know you've been drafted.
Maybe call Dawn. Let her accept it for it.
All right, no speech.
Anything you call her.
Let's speak for him. Winner is Jonathan Engel, coming in at, I think it was third overall or second, I honestly forget. How do you speak to John's performance this year? He'll kind of come in.
John did great. He was my first pick this year. Definitely just seeing him in the practice games before the season, I definitely knew I wanted to put him on our team. I thought he would do great with just the players that we already had, and he exceeded my expectations for sure.
Yeah, so something I actually, I knew he could hit because he has played a little bit of baseball in his life, like when he was really young. But something that really kind of took me for a little bit of surprise, but I was really grateful, was the fact that his pitching was so good. A lot of pitchers come in, they just throw fastballs, where he was 100% willing to throw all the curves in the world, and it worked out for him, like in most games. Some games not so much, but I think that's just being a rookie and learning new things. So how do you feel about his pitching? Because that's obviously something that really helped you guys be 13-8 this year.
I agree. We definitely needed another pitcher, and I think he did great. I think that if he was just throwing fastballs, that maybe wouldn't have put us in as many wins as we got, but the fact that he was able to learn some new pitches was great.
Here you go. Hello.
Hello, sir. You're in.
Yeah, I first rung you earlier if you were coming to the award show, but I just want to let you know that you won our Rookie of the Year. You're on camera right now. Do you got anything to say here? Here. No, put it next to the camera, like below it. So you got anything to say?
Oh man, congratulations to me. Thank you.
Is that it?
Didn't expect to be calling into an award show.
All right, that's fine. Thank you again for coming out this year. Like I said, I'll get you your award here, and have a good rest of your day. Good rest of your day.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Next award is our Pitcher of the Year. This pitcher had the most wins this year at 9 wins. He had the most strikeouts at 75. He had the lowest ERA among qualified pitchers at 1.58. And he threw 2 perfect games. This pitcher of the year, or the 2023 Pitcher of the Year, is Kenton Travis. Real quick, tell me what it means to have Kenton as your starting pitcher.
Well, let's work, that's for sure.
He's the best pitcher in the league for sure, so we're definitely so happy to have him on our team.
Perfect, that's all we need. He's not going to give a long speech, so. Our next award is the Silver Slugger. This batter this year had the highest average ever at 6.28. He had the most hits in the league at 49, tied for the most doubles with 6. He had 1 triple. He had 8 home runs. He was tied for second in RBIs. And he was the first with slugging percentage, first in slugging with a 9.42. This year's 2023 Silver Slugger Award goes to Joshua Miller.
Take it away from him.
I don't know if you've won this one yet. I think you have, but what's it feel like to win it again?
Pretty good. This is again, a lot of really good players this year. I think this is probably the closest time for this award to be given to somebody else. I think definitely next year it's going to change. I think we got a lot of people that are going to improve even more. I got to thank my teammates because you can't really win this award if your teammates aren't getting on base, because you don't get as many at bats, you don't get the opportunities for runs, home runs, RBIs, all that stuff. So I want to say thank you. All right, up next we have the second most important award we have. It is MVP, or Most Valuable Player. Now this is something that in sports is pretty controversial. A lot of times leagues make MVP the best player in the league, which I think is not correct. I think it is the most valuable player to their team. The person that if they're not there, or they're not helping their team out, their team would be much worse. So this player, when they were there, they were definitely a force to be had with pitching, batting, and fielding. They had their up and down for their days, but they were a leader to their team. They really helped out with a couple of the rookies on their team, and just coming to a new team as well is pretty important. So the 2023 award for MVP is Brent Hurd. Accepting the award for Brent Hurd is Holly Miller, the owner of the Pirates. This is actually, your team leads the league in MVP award winners. So the first year, 2021, you had Michael Miller, and then you had in 2023 Brent Hurd. I know Brent wasn't there all the time, but when he was there, he gave your team a chance to win every single time. He's really with everything, so I can't really ask for a better person who's more valuable to their team than it was Brent. So how do you guys say about Brent picking him up this year?
Oh my goodness. I traded for Brent, and I think that our team may not have scored wins and losses in the way we wanted. We were close in a lot of games, and it was thanks to Brent. We gave him a chance to be a pitcher, and I think he did phenomenal. When Brent wasn't there, it was felt. It was really felt. Like he was the difference maker on a winning game, or even a close game sometimes. Yeah. And I couldn't have been happier that I traded for him.
Yeah, I think, I don't know off the top of my head here, but I think when Brent's not there, you guys did not win a single game. And then when he's there, even with your losses, they were within 1 or 2 runs.
Yeah.
So, especially with him on the mound, sometimes when he's there and you're another pitcher. But in general, he was pretty valuable to the team. If he was a little bit better, you guys could have turned some of those losses into wins. But he was kind of, the benefactor.
First year pitching, and I think that he only goes up from here.
Yeah.
First year pitching, and when he wasn't pitching, he did great fielding. So definitely, I was super happy to hold Brent on the team. He always kept his spirits up, and it worked well with the group of people I had.
And our final award for the 2023 season is our playoff MVP. The playoff MVP this year won 4 games on the mound. He pitched pretty shut out to get his team there. He started a little slow on the bat, but he got it going by the end there. This year's playoff MVP is Michael Miller. Go. First time in a championship game, you make it all the way, and you win the playoff MVP too. How does that feel for you?
It feels great for a lot of reasons, but first just getting there was beautiful. The fact that in the first series of playoff games, my batting was a little subpar, but then I came through in the end versus the pitcher of the year. In fact, Kenton, I was getting a lot of hits off him, so I felt that was a big thing. And the most important thing, this is kind of like going off the topic a little bit, but this does complete the trifecta, the hat trick of all 3 available MVPs, regular season, all-star, and now the final piece of the puzzle, playoff MVP.
The first was it Grand? No, not Grand Slam. It was just Triple Crown, I guess.
Triple Crown. Yeah.
What makes it a Grand Slam then?
Well, I guess we'll have to get a couple for new awards.
All right, that is our 2023 playoff MVP, Michael Miller.
And that will be it for all of our solo awards for today. Again, I thank everybody for coming out. I really hope, again, next year everybody comes out for try to win some awards. Up next, we have our award ceremony for our winning team, the 2023 Musketeers. So I'd like to ask all of the members of the Musketeers to come on up here and get your award.
2023 Musketeers winning the trophy. Trophy winners. Matt Ferguson. Brian Worrell. Michael Miller. And Josh Miller. Your 2023 Shotgun Football League champions.
You ready? Perfect.
Maybe give everyone wants like a second to maybe say something and then just walk away.
Honestly, all I can say about this year is I hate the fact that I got hurt. I lost all of my chances to get my single award. So I'm happy that we at least did this. Walk away with that one.
I'll just say thank you to the rest of my teammates for carrying my butt all the way to a championship. I was not an effective teammate here.
Hey, you sacrificed. You put your blood.
That's right.
and sweat
I
into
did
this.
injure myself for this team. So
Now you just took out the competition to find.
just happy to be here. I know there's a trade involving here. Getting a new team, so I'm happy to help this new team and get to the playoffs and victory.
Finally, as the team owner, again, I couldn't ask for a better team. Like I really had fun, and I appreciate everybody coming out. It was a really fun year. To win again just caps it off. I definitely think there's going to be a change-up and be mix up to our team again next year. So I don't expect the same roster for next year. But I really do appreciate the fact that everybody came out. And to Brian, he definitely helped. So come on forward.
He's a nice person other than.
All right, and that will conclude our 2023 Shotgun Football League award ceremony.
Signing off.